Greetings, Ohio State chemistry professors. Thank you for taking the time to review this video. In this video, we'll provide an overview of OWLv2. As you may know, OWL stands for Online Web-Based Learning and was developed by teaching chemists in 1997 at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. OWL was built on a mastery learning philosophy and is used by over 134,000 students annually. There are a variety of different problem types within OWL, including our mastery modules, end-of-chapter questions, multimedia content, and adaptive study plans. All content can be seamlessly integrated within Carmen, including a single sign-on portal for you and your students, as well as gradebook synchronization. In this video, I'll provide an overview of the variety of activity types, as well as content available within OWL version 2 for you and your students. Let's begin. As you can see, I'm in a Carmen course. OWL version 2 can seamlessly integrate with your Carmen course to provide one sign-in point for you and your students. Students will not need to create a separate account or manage a separate username or password. Students will be able to click on the link for the activity that you have added and be taken directly to that activity within OWL. Let's start by taking a look at the mastery assignment. To do this, I'm going to go ahead and click on the mastery assignment link, and I'll be taken into OWL. Your student scores for the OWL activities will populate automatically into your Carmen gradebook. To begin the assignment, I'm going to click on Start Assignment Now, and this will take the students into the mastery assignment. You will create your mastery assignments to include the topic areas that you would like to assess. In this particular assignment, I have two mastery groups, one on Dalton and atomic theory and one on atomic composition. As you can see, students must answer 2 of the questions out of the 3 correctly in order to master this particular group. Each question included within the mastery group is parameterized in 3 ways: contextually, numerically, and chemically. This ensures that students have a comprehensive understanding of the topic before moving forward. Let's begin on question 1. This is a simple true-false question. I can click Submit Answer, and I'll see right away if I'm correct or incorrect. Students will also receive parameterized feedback for their version of the question. I can next move to question 2. Because I only got 1 out of the 3 correct, I'll need to retry the other group in order to obtain mastery of this particular topic. Let's move next to atomic composition. And we'll take a look at question 3. Here the student is completing a table. For each of the questions, the students will have access to a variety of tools, and you can also control the tools availability. Within review topics, students can navigate to the particular ebook topic, so that students can access the ebook pages as they're working through the assignment. Depending on the question, students may also have access to tutorials, visualizations, and simulations within their review topics area. In the references area, students will have access to their periodic table, other tables, and significant figures information. When the student is finished with their mastery assignment, they'll click Submit Assignment for grading to submit the assignment. Let's next take a look at an end-of-chapter assignment. This type of assignment allows you to assign the questions from the end of the chapter. Like the mastery assignment questions, these are parameterized and provide students with instant feedback. Next, let's take a look at what we call an adaptive study plan assignment. These are activities that you can set up to be graded, or you can make them available for students to use for their own self-study. These assignments are great to allow students to diagnose the areas within the chapter where they need further review, and also see the learning objectives where they're already strong and do not require further review. Students will begin by taking a quiz for the entire chapter. This is going to assess the student on all of the learning objectives for the chapter. This will be a brief 18 to 20 question multiple choice type quiz. Once the student's finished, he or she is going to click on Submit and Review Quiz, and the student will be able to see how they scored for each of the learning objectives within the chapter. I can also click on each item to review my answer as well as the correct answer. The objective association will go ahead and open up the relevant ebook page for the student. Now that I've gone ahead and taken the quiz, I could take the quiz again, or I can take a look at my suggested study plan. This will show the student for each of the learning objectives that they need to review. I can click on the learning objective and see a listing of different activities that I should use to strengthen my skills for that objective. So for instance, for Objective 2, I have access to the relevant section of the ebook, a video on understanding the nucleus.
An interesting curiosity at the beginning of the 20th century.
All of our videos are available with downloadable transcripts as well as closed captions. Other activities include an exercise as well as various questions that students can work through. After the student has reviewed each of the learning objectives that are necessary, the student will retake the quiz to make sure that they have strengthened their skills in those areas. If necessary, a new study plan will be generated for the student. Let's lastly take a look at the multimedia activities that are available to your students within OWL. The multimedia activities are available as references for the relevant questions within the mastery groups, or you can assign them as a graded component of your course. I've created this activity to highlight a few of our different multimedia assets. What we're looking at right now is a visualization. This allows students to visualize a concept at work, and then students will answer questions based off of what they've just seen in the visualization. This is to ensure that the student does understand the concept that's being described. Next, we have a tutorial. This takes a particular concept and breaks it down into several steps. Here the student is taking a look at the composition of ions. Here you can see that I got it incorrect, so I can try another version until I get the answer correct. The tutor step will provide some guidance for the student as they're working through the tutorial. Next, we have a simulation. This allows students to interact with the content and see how changes to different data points will affect the end result. If I make changes to the stationary ion or the mobile ion, I can see how the graph is changed. This allows students to further understand the relationships between the two data items. Students are also guided through the simulation to explore these relationships in play. In addition to the activities that we described in this video, students do also have access to an interactive ebook. If you'd like to learn more about OWLv2, as well as access demo content for your review, please reach out to your Cengage learning consultant. Thank you very much again for taking the time to review this video, and please don't hesitate to reach out to any member of your Cengage Learning team with questions or for more information regarding OWL. We're here to help, and we look forward to hearing from you.